Alrighty. Let me know if everyone can hear me here. Alright, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone can hear me. Yep, looks like people can hear me. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's kick off the award ceremony here. We've got... I'll go through... Okay, so we'll run through tonight. So I've got the awards coming up. So we'll just run through all the different awards. And then we will go to the rookie tournament. So that'll kind of be the agenda. So welcome, everyone. This is the end of the season here. End of season 3. And I want to present the best performances of the year. Yeah. So let's kick it off. So, starting this season with your season's champion, obviously Red. Coming along with a little bit of controversy, but Red did take home the crown at 13-7. The relegated squares this season are Coral and Diamond. Will no longer be in the league. Our MVP goes to Teal. Not a big surprise. Emerald actually made a run for this. I think if Emerald had won one or two more games, it would have had it. Because we'll see Emerald won something later on. You'll see his stats. But this was it was not as simple as you would think. However, at 16-4 with top 5 numbers and everything, it's hard to not give MVP to Teal. And then along that vein, obviously Teal wins Rookie of the Year as well. Not this one wasn't even close. Blew out all of the rookies. I'll just skip past this because obviously if he wins MVP, he'll win Rookie of the Year. So next. Kind of a surpriser. Most aggressive. Goldenrod. Doing the most damage this year at 1,007. Goldenrod, I don't know if Goldenrod has won an award in the last year. So Goldenrod, I believe, taking home their first award. Actually a good comeback season for Goldenrod after missing playoffs last year. So congratulations, Goldenrod. Next, most tactical. Emerald taking home this with the most power-ups collected at 598. That is true. Goldenrod did have the most damage in a single game. That's right. I forgot about that. You are correct. But Emerald taking home the most tactical, most power-ups for the whole year. Congratulations, Emerald. Next, we've got the most nimble, which surprisingly goes to Cyan. Cyan struggling the last 2 years, dodging relegation. Actually made a push at the end of the year to get to 9-11, taking home the most bounces. So congratulations, Cyan. There's actually something interesting you guys will see with Cyan later on that I will talk about, but congratulations, Cyan. And then let me introduce you guys to the all-square team. So I've made this decision based upon record is one of the most important. Then we've got damage done is the second most, power-ups third most, and then wall bounces as the next most. And Red did not make it because if you look at Red's stats, they are not very good. So I can't give it to Red. Even though he had a really good record, I can't give it to Red. So what we'll do, I should have put it on this presentation actually, but I can pull up the sheet and show you guys afterwards. But yeah, so obviously Teal, MVP, gotta win it. Emerald with really good numbers, actually. I mean, tied for second in record, third in damage done, first in power-ups, third in wall bounces. Like, Emerald had a real shot at taking home MVP. I think the wins for Teal play a little bit more importance. Hot Pink, just having a solid all-around year, everything top 5. except for damage done. And then goldenrod squeaking in there. The record wasn't very good, but I think the first in damage done has like the best impact for this. So I think it was big. So that being said, the fan favorite vote went to Hot Pink. I counted up all the votes, all the likes, and Hot Pink takes it home. Shocker. I was shocked, but Hot Pink took it home. It was between Hot Pink and, I believe, Yellow. Let me see if I can pull this up. And that's what I have. I forgot to do the all-game highs, so we'll go through that right now. I'm just going to pull that up real quick. I forgot to put them on this thing. But I'll show you what I have. Should be this. Okay, this should... Okay, so I wanted to pull this up to show you guys red. Look at these numbers for red. 8th, 19th, 10th. That is not an all-square team performance. 19th in damage done. So, I mean, obviously Red's record was very good, but I mean, these numbers don't constitute an all-square team in my opinion. So, people can be mad, but I think that it had to be done. Another interesting one to look at here actually is Tan. Look at Tan's numbers. Finishing 5th, but was in the bottom of everything. Oh, so Crypto, that's a good point. The playoffs don't factor into these awards. These are all regular season awards. So just because he won the league, it doesn't matter. Just a heads up. No playoffs. Playoffs is not included in any of this. This is all regular season. We're doing how most sports do it. Most sports will do regular season is not counted. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, so some other, so like the Tan is probably the most interesting one on this sheet. But if you look at all these numbers, it's really hard. Cyan is the other one I wanted to talk about. Cyan actually had really good numbers here. It's just the damage done and the finish. It's just not quite good enough. But yeah, so I had to give Goldenrod, Hot Pink, Teal, and Emerald. And honestly, I didn't really have much decision making on this part. I was pretty comfortable with these 3 decisions. Because the people with good records like Red didn't have good stats. Like these Tan and Navy just didn't have good years outside of their finish. Olive you could maybe make a case for, but it's just a worse goldenrod. Indigo with another bad stats. Some of the squares with good stats like Cyan, Purple had decent numbers. They just didn't do quite what needed to be done. So yeah, Yellow had a good season actually. You could argue for Yellow, but a 10th place finish is like, eh. Yeah, I've got to find what I'll do. So for the fan vote next year, what I'm gonna do, it's always a little we had this issue last year too, with like voting and stuff. It's hard to regulate that stuff. So what I'll do next year is I'll do I thought of this after I posted it, but I'll do a YouTube like community post, and then I want people to post like a color, and then the color that gets the most likes will end up winning it. That way it'll be it won't be like determinative in terms of like I had to count like comments. You can't like comments multiple, so we can put an asterisk on this one and say, oh, hot pink kind of. But yeah, so these are all the stats. These are all the finishes from this year. Kind of interesting to look at. Obviously, Coral and Diamond getting relegated. Coral didn't have that good of a year. Diamond actually threw up the second most damage done. Kind of interest. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. I think that's all I had for the awards. Yeah, so relegated squares will have a chance next year. So like you'll see in this year's rookie tournament, White will be participating, even though he's not technically a rookie, but it'll be like participating in it. So with that being said, I think we can kick off the rookie tournament. So let me close this down for you guys. And so these are your squares that I'm giving a chance to join the league. So what we've got are all the squares that didn't make it last time. So like apricot, gray, mint, wildfire, magenta, pink, brown, malachite, chartreuse, wine, plum, vermilion, copper, amber. White got eliminated, but obviously has a chance to come back. Cream, hazel, buff, sky. And then the ones that I've added this year, I kind of perused the Discords, and I kind of tried to grab the ones that I thought would kind of make a good addition to the league. So the ones in shorts, obviously, Blurple, Blaze, Amethyst, Ruby. I think those are the ones that were added to shorts. Platinum. And then we're going to be adding 6 squares. So that's a good call. We're going to be adding 6 squares. Coal is black's replacement. I just don't like how that square looks in the arena. I just think it looks kind of weird. I think coal looks better. You'll still see black in shorts though. So how's this going to work? So what we've got actually, it'll be 24. There'll be 24 squares next year. So it's going to be kind of interesting. It'll be kind of unique. So in season 4, I'm not sure. I might do probably will do four relegated next season. So we've got, what I'll do is it's going to be groups of 6. So we'll do, and then it'll be 4 groups of 6. So these 6 will be joining once one of these gets knocked out. So essentially we'll do 6, 6, 6, 6. Oh, you can't see my cursor, but oh crap. Let me actually show my cursor here. So you should be able to see this, right? There we go. So this 6 will be our first group. And so then the winner of this group will move on to like the next round. And then this 6, and then this 6, and then this 6. And so then we'll have that 4. And so the best of 4 will then, the winner of that will get added. And so then one of these 6 will replace the person who won in that next group. So stay with me. It's a little bit, it was kind of the best way. I kind of wanted something a little different. So we'll try this. This might not be permanent, but kind of run with me here. We'll see how this goes. So let's kick this off. This will be our first grouping here. Apricot, gray, mint, brown, chartreuse. So same thing. I wanted to replicate the league. So we've got 50 lives. All power-ups are active, basically, that we're in playoffs. Last one standing, we'll move on to the second round. So let's kick this off. And so Chartreuse will move on to the next round. But that doesn't mean that Mint or Malachite or anyone, ignore the eliminated. That doesn't mean anything. I totally forgot about this. The eliminated doesn't mean anything. But Chartreuse will move on to the next round. So now we'll do our next group. So Wildfire, Magenta, Pink, Wine, Plum, and Vermilion. Okay, but wait. So Chartreuse winning there doesn't mean he's in the league. It means he goes to the next round. So yeah. But yeah, let's begin. And so Pink will be square number 2 in the finals. Let me get that down. So now we've got Copper, Amber, Ruby, Amethyst, Cream, Hazel. Let's begin. And there you have it. Ruby making a giant comeback to move on to the next round. Kicking off our last group, we've got White, Blurple, Blaze, Lavender, Buff, and Sky. And Lavender moves on. So that means, let me put this down. So that means that, let me see, should I? You know what I'll do, actually? We'll run this group then. And then we'll just ignore... Yeah, that'll be fine, actually, yeah. So let's do this. So we'll run this group, and then these finalists will compete. So now we've got Platinum, Evergreen, Mango, Rust, Antarctic, and Coal. Let's begin. And so there you have it. Coal moves on. So let me actually take 1 second here. And then get this set up real quick. Sorry guys, 1 sec. Okay, so now we'll run. So this will be the match that actually allows for. So the winner of this one will be in the league. So we've got Chartreuse, Pink, Ruby, Lavender, and Coal. And so the winner of this will be put into the main league. So this is the match that really, really matters. So let's begin. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lavender, welcome to the main league. So our first square in is Lavender. So how this is going to work then, we'll run it back with all the divisions. So here. And then we'll just do the same process until we have 6. But this time, like, Lavender won't participate because they're in, obviously. So let's kick it off. Run it back with this division. And Brown grabs the first spot in what do we want to call it, guys? Chat. What's a good name for this next round, like the entry round? I don't really want to say finals, but we need like a good name for it. But Brown moves on to the temporary finals. All right. So let's kick off this division, round 2. And Plum grabs their spot in the qualifier match. I like that. Good name. So Plum now joins Brown in the qualifier match. Let's run division number 3 again. And Ruby punches their ticket back. Ruby's going to take attempt number 2 to make it in the main league. All right. Let's kick off division number 4. So no Lavender this time. So that's something to take note of. So since Lavender's in the league, they won't be in this battle. Let's begin. And White, showing off why he was once in the league, moves on to the qualifier. Domination there by White. Now kicking off our last division. Let's begin. Putting up a fight, but could not take down Antarctic, moves on to the qualifier. So now we've got our second qualifier. So this is the match that matters. We got Brown, Plum, Ruby, White, and Antarctic. Let's kick it off. This is to make it into the league. And crazy finish there. For those who missed it, that damage power-up spawned right before the two shocks that would have actually killed Brown. But Brown survives, wins the qualifier, and moves on to the main league. So Brown, let me mark this. Brown is our second contender in. Let's run it back. So now, same divisions, let's go. and Malachite fighting from behind, taking on the first spot in qualifiers. All right, let's move on to the second bracket. Let's begin. And Wine coming up from behind, taking a spot in the qualifier. Now we've got two more in the qualifiers. Let's kick off our next bracket. Let's make sure, yeah. So these are all ready to go. So let's begin. And Cream with a comfortable victory, taking spot number 3 in the qualifier. Let's kick off our second to last division here. Yeah, they're all in. No lavender. Let's begin. And White taking a second entry into the qualifier match. There is just one spot left in the qualifiers. Let's see who can take it home. Platinum takes home the last spot in the qualifiers. All right. So we've got, let me see, malachite, wine, cream, white, and platinum. Let's begin. And there you have it. Coming from an unbelievable deficit in honestly both matches. He was down a mint earlier too. Malachite is now the third square into the league. Welcome, Malachite, to the main league. All right. That just leaves us with 3 spots remaining. Who is going to grab the last 3 spots? Let's begin. Wait, hold. Brown is actually in the league, so that should not be happening. I just noticed. Totally forgot that Brown had made it. So let's fix that. So now we've got these 4. So yeah, these 4 should be it. The division's kind of dominating actually. Let's begin. And Mint, with a dominating victory, grabs the first qualifier spot. All right, moving on. This division's still waiting for its first main league qualifier. Let's begin. Oh, the draw just crashed my... That's funny, actually. Why did that crash? Oh well. Draws will just crash this. I can't fix that quickly. It doesn't really matter. So now we just got a rematch. No 1v1 rematch. This will just rematch the whole division. So let's kick it off. And with probably the craziest Square League match we've ever seen, we had teleports at 1 HP, double damage hits with lifesteal, but Wildfire toughs out a long, arduous battle to grab a qualifier spot. Let's run the next division. Let's go. And there you have it. Cream punches their ticket to the qualifier again. Our next division, we've got... Yeah, this is right. Let's begin. And Buff punches their ticket to the qualifier. Our last division before the qualifier. Let's begin. And Cole moves on to the qualifiers. So now we've got Mint, Wildfire, Cream, Buff, and Cole. Who's going to make it to the main league? Let's begin. And there you have it. Cream makes it into the main league. Against what people want to see, Cream makes it into the main league. There are just 2 spots remaining. Let's see. So Brown and Malachite are gone from this division. So we've got. Let's run back division number 1. And Apricot cutting it a little close, but punches their ticket to the fifth qualifier. Now we've got Wildfire Wine, Magenta Pink Plum, Vermilion. Because which one cream? Yeah, so let's begin. And Pink grabs a spot in the qualifier. Now we got Copper, Amethyst, Amber, Ruby, Hazel. Let's begin. And Hazel grabs a spot in the qualifiers. And now we go these colors. Let's begin. And Blurple grabs a chance in qualifiers. Now the last division still waiting to have a winner. Let's kick this off. And Mango grabbing an easy spot in the qualifiers. So this is for spot number 5. We've got Mango, Blurple, Hazel, Pink, and Apricot. Let's begin. This is to make it to the main league. And Blurple grabs a spot. Oh, chat, y'all are funny. Blurple grabbing a spot in the main league. All right. This is now the last chance these squares have to make an appearance in Season 4. Which ones can capitalize? Let's see. Apricot, gray, mint, chartreuse. All right. Let's kick it off. And gray grabs his spot in the final qualifier. This division's still waiting for a chance to make it. Let's begin. And Vermilion grabbing an easy path to the final qualifier. And now let's kick off. Let's see, copper. It's those 5. Let's begin the last chances for all these squares. And Amethyst punches their ticket to the final round. All right, so now we've got another four square division. Let's see which one can punch their ticket. And Blaze grabs their spot in the final qualifier. This will be the final chance for these squares to make it into the league. Let's begin. And Cole punches their ticket to the final qualifier. So, in the last qualifier, we've got Gray, Vermilion, Amethyst, Blaze, and Cole. So let's kick off the final qualifier, the last chance, the last square to make it into Season 3. Let's begin. And ladies and gentlemen, your final square to make it to the main league is Blaze. So, your final 6 squares to enter the league are going to be Lavender, Brown, Malachite, Cream, Blurple, and Blaze. These are your 6 squares entering the Square League. Let's run one last tournament with these guys just for fun to see which one's the most anticipated entry. But these are now your new Square League competitors. And Blaze winning the most anticipated, taking down all the fellow entries. But there you have it. That's a good point. I will archive the Season 3 channel. That's a good call. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Season 3. We are officially over. We have our Season 4 squares. We have the awards. That is going to be the end of Season 3. Season 4 will commence not next week, but 2 weeks from now, because I want to get everything set up. I might just keep your eyes peeled. I might post if I'm get everything done on time. I might start it up next week, but just keep your eyes peeled. But it should be like 2 weeks till it gets started up. What I want to do is I want to go get the website updated with all the awards and everything. Get all season 4 set up. But that is the end of season 3. Thank you all for tuning in. This was awesome. Thanks everyone for coming out. Oh, keep your eyes peeled at depends on when I get in. I'm gonna try to get in 7:30, but 7:30 or 8 CST. I've got a special video coming out, long form. It's gonna spark some controversy, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But that being said, thank you everyone. Peace.